Hello, dear students. This is Dr. Utkarsh Thakre from Vidya Pratishthan's Arts, Commerce and Science College. And here we are starting with a new chapter, that is Kingdom Planty. Now, in this chapter, this is a chapter, as you know well, is the chapter where only one topic is deleted, that is angiospermy. Otherwise, the complete chapter is evaluative. And without wasting time, I think we should start with the chapter. Now, you know it well that uh, plants, they are classified into, or the living world, especially the plants, they are classified into two groups, major groups, as phanerogams and cryptogams. Now, what are phanerogams? Commonly called as seed-bearing plants or spermatophytes. Means phanerogams are the plants which produce seeds, which produce seeds. The plants which produce seeds are called as phanerogams. Phaneros means visible and produce a special visible reproductive structure in the form of flowers, in the form of flower, fruit, and seed. Okay. In case of phanerogams, the fruit of formation may or may not occur. Second group is cryptogams, where seed formation does not occur. Instead, let us increase with the volume. Yes. Instead, spores are produced. Instead of seeds, spores are produced. The plants do not produce seeds. The plants do not produce flowers. Spore formation occurs, and such group of plants belongs to cryptogams. Now, the cryptogams reproduce by gametes, but the sex organs are concealed, means they are enclosed. These cryptogams can be classified on the basis of presence or absence of seed, then presence of vasculature, means vascular tissue. What is the nature of vascular tissue? Whether it is present or absent, that means uh, accordingly known as vascular plants and non-vascular plants. What is the nature of plant body? Whether the plant body is thallus or it is differentiated into root, stem, leaves. So these are the basic criteria on the basis of which the cryptogams are further divided into thallophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes, and the phanerogams are further divided into angiosperms and gymnosperms, depending on the production of fruit or not. If the seeds are enclosed inside the fruit, the seeds are enclosed inside the fruit, then the group is angiospermy. And if the seeds are naked and fruit formation does not occur, then the plant group is the then it is definitely gymnosperm. Now this is a tree which gives you clear-cut idea. Kingdom Plantae divided into two major groups as phanerogams and cryptogams, as we have seen. Cryptogams are non-flowering, non-seed-bearing plants, while phanerogams are flowering and seed-bearing plants. These cryptogams, they are divided into two types as vascular cryptogams and non-vascular cryptogams. Means the cryptogamous plants where the vasculature is present, means xylem phloem present, and where xylem phloem is absent. Now, non-vascular cryptogams are algae and bryophytes, means the members of Thallophyta and Bryophyta. They are non-vascular cryptogams. And vascular cryptogams, pteridophytes are referred as vascular cryptogams because xylem and phloem is well developed over there. Now, these thallophytes, why the group is known as thallophyte? Because the major character is the plant body is thallus. Plant body is thallus. That means it is not differentiable into root, stem, and leaves. In bryophytes, the plant body is thallus, but the vascular tissue is absent. In case of algae, also vascular tissue is absent. Same characters are there. Because the plant body is directly in contact with water, there is no need to conduct the water to a certain distance. So there is no need of xylem. Phloem is also not required because the plant body is flattened, a flattened thallus, which need not require to carry the food up to certain distance. And therefore, phloem and xylem both are absent. Means vasculature is absent. I have told you the meaning of thallus, that the plant body is undifferentiated as root, stem, and leaves. Next is they produce reproductive structure in the form of gymi. In the title page, you have seen gymies. If you want, you can go back to title page. Here, these are gymies. These are gymies. In case of bryophytes, these are the cup-shaped structure, reproductive structures called as gymies. So such gymies are produced by bryophytes. Gymies are produced by bryophytes. Vascular tissue is absent, is present in case of vascular cryptogams, that is pteridophytes. They are true land plants. They grow up to the height of 5-6 meters, and therefore they need vascular tissue for conduction, and therefore they are established on the land. They are the first group of plants which has been established on the plant, and therefore they are called as true land plants since the well developed vascular tissue is present. But the seeds are absent since they belong, and that's why they belong to cryptogams. We'll see each group with examples in detail. On the contrary, in case of vascular plants, the gymnos, they are classified into gymno and angiosperm that we have discussed in the previous slide. And the gymnosperm ovules are naked, and angiosperm ovules are enclosed inside the ovary. Angiosperms are further divided into dicotyledons and monocotyledons depending on the number of cotyledons present in the seed. सीड मध्ये किती दल आहेत, एक दल, द्विदलच्या ज्याला तुम्ही मराठीमध्ये म्हणालात ते, याच्या पुढे तुम्ही डायकॉट आणि मोनोकॉट किंवा डायकॉटिलिडॉन्स अँड मोनोकॉटिलिडॉन, क्लास as dicotyledoni, monocotyledoni. So let us switch to the next slide where we'll start with the very first group of from kingdom Plantae, that is Thallophyta. Now Thallophyta, as I have told you earlier, the plant major character is the plant body is thallus. That's why thallophytes. You keep in mind one popular example from thallophytes that you know it well. All of you know it well. That is algae. शैवाल सगळ्यांनी बघितलेला आहे. आणि थॅलोफायटाचा एक बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही शैवाल म्हणून लक्षात घ्या. आता शैवाला तुम्ही बघता की शैवाल गटात मोडणाऱ्या वनस्पती कुठे दिसतात तुम्हाला? पाण्यामध्ये दिसतात, जमिनीवर दिसतात. येस, रेअरली दे आर फाउंड ऑन द सबस्ट्रॅटम. मोस्टली दे आर ॲक्वाटिक. कुठल्या पाण्यात दिसतात? गोड्या पाण्यात की खाऱ्या पाण्यात? दे मे बी फाउंड इन द फ्रेश वॉटर और marine water. They may be found in fresh water or marine water. Mostly they're aquatic. Some grow on land or the trunks of other plants, or sometimes they may grow on the wall compounds, etc. Rarely, mostly they are aquatic. Some plants they grow as epiphytes, means they grow on the tree trunks of other plants. Here thallophytes ट्री ट्रंक्सवर ग्रो होतात त्या थॅलोफाइटचे, एस्पेशली ब्रायोफाइट, मॉसेस हे जे आहेत हे तुम्हाला ब्रिक्स वरती, कंपाऊंड वॉल वरती ग्रो झालेले दिसतात पावसाळ्याच्या दिवसामध्ये. Some members of thallophytes are epizootic, means they are growing on the body surface of other plants, but they do not damage that plant or that individual on the body surface of which they grow. एखाद्या जीवाच्या शरीरावरती, ते प्लांट असेल, अॅनिमल असेल, त्याच्यावरती सुद्धा शैवा साचलेला आपल्याला दिसू शकतो, किंवा त्याच्यावरती रिक्शिया, मार्केशिया यासारखे ब्रायोफाइट्स ग्रो होताना आपल्याला दिसतात. पण ते त्या प्लांटला, त्या लिव्हिंग बिईंगला कुठल्याही प्रकारची इजा पोहोचत नाही. दे ग्रो नॉन पॅरासिटिकली ऑन द एक्सटेरियर पार्ट ऑफ द लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम. त्याच्या आउटर सरफेस वरती, एक्सटेरियर पार्ट वरती नॉन पॅरासिटिकली ते ग्रो होतात. तेव्हा त्यांना काय म्हणतो आपण? इपिझोइक. growing on the surface of other individuals non-parasitically. Then they are called as epizoic. So mostly thallophytes are epizoic. We have seen that they may be fresh water or marine water. They may be free living or symbiotic. फ्री लिव्हिंग अल्गा, फ्री लिव्हिंग इंडिव्हिज्युअल्स मध्ये आपण रिक्शिया बघितलं, मार्केशिया, ब्रायोफाइट्स मध्ये, किंवा मग अल्गीज मध्ये. तुमचा झालेला चॅप्टर असेल आता एव्हानातून, तर अल्गीज मध्ये बऱ्याच अल्गीज फ्री लिव्हिंग आहे. तुम्ही 10th पर्यंत शिकला ती स्पायरोगॅरा, इट इज फ्री लिव्हिंग. सिम्बायोटिक कोणत्या? दॅट विच आर सीन विथ द विच फॉर्म सिम्बायोसिस with the fungi. In the previous chapter we have seen the example of algal symbiosis, which is that example where algal thallus and fungal thallus together form a complex thallus that is called as, correct, lichen. That is called as lichen. So algae grow symbiotically, for example lichen with the fungi. Okay, so plant body is thallus that we have discussed. May be unicellular or multicellular. If it is unicellular, mostly microscopic. For example chlorella. काही डबक्यांमध्ये डिचेस म्हणतो ज्याला, साचलेलं पाणी असतं, त्याच्यावरती असं वाटतं आपल्याला की हिरवी चादर अंथरलेली आहे. कंप्लीट ग्रीन कव्हर or the stagnant water in that pond or ditch is completely covered with a green covering, or you can say it appears like a green curtain over the surface of that stagnant water. That is nothing but chlorella. आपण बोट टाकल्यानंतर मग त्याच्यामधनं खाली पाणी दिसतं आपल्याला, पण वर अगदी हिरव्या रंगाचा एक थर दिसतो जो काही इंटॅक्ट असत नाही. साधारणपणे स्टॅग्नंट वॉटर वरतीही दिसतं. तर दॅट अल्गी इज क्लोरेला. इट इज युनिसेल्युलर अँड नॉन मोटाईल. म्हणून स्टॅग्नंट वॉटर वरती आपण म्हणतो की ते असतं, आणि पाण्याचा प्रवाह जर सुरू झाला तर त्याच्यासोबत ते पुढे पुढे वाहत जातं. Chlamydomonas is also unicellular algae, but it shows a pair of flagella towards its anterior part, which help the algal cells to move from one unicellular algae to move from one place to the other place. Therefore, that is the best example of unicellular motile algae, Chlamydomonas. We'll see the diagram in the next slide. And if the algae are multicellular, they may be branched or unbranched. They may be filamentous or non-filamentous. Filamentous unbranched algae you have studied till the 10th standard, and which is that? It is Spirogyra. 10वी पर्यंत शिकलात की नाही? स्पायरोगॅराचा डायग्राम काढलेला आहे तुम्ही 10वी पर्यंत. ही स्पायरोगॅरा मल्टीसेल्युलर आहे, कारण त्याच्यामध्ये एकापेक्षा जास्त रेक्टँग्युलर सेल्स दिसतात. मल्टीसेल्युलर. अनब्रांच आहे, एकच लांबचा लांब फिलामेंट असतो. सो इट इज मल्टीसेल्युलर अनब्रांच फिलामेंटस. And some algae are multicellular filamentous and branched. For example, Chara, for example, Sargassum. त्याला काही लोक याला प्रोनाउन्स करतात चारा असं पण करतात, CHARA अशा पद्धतीने पण प्रोनाउन्स करतात. सो Chara and Sargassum, these are the branch algae. Sargassum is appearing like just like a huge tree found in submerged condition in the oceans. तुम्ही समुद्र तळाला घेतला तर समुद्राच्या लाटासोबत त्या सर्गासमचे ब्रांचेस तुटून येतात. मी कुठला इतक्यात अंदमान निकोबार आयलंडला आम्ही जेव्हा गेलो होतो तेव्हा समुद्र किनाऱ्याला जिथे जिथे गेलो तिथे सगळे समुद्र किनाऱ्याला भरपूर सरग्यासम लाटांसोबत वाहून आलेला आपल्याला दिसतो, कारण आम्ही तो अनुभवलेला आहे. इट इज अ सी वीड. In the deep sea, it grows up to the height of 60 meters. 60 मीटर वगैरे उंचीपर्यंत हा वाढतो. And it is nothing but a seaweed which appears brown color. Appear like a angiospermic tree. असं वाटतं की angiospermic tree आहे अशा पद्धतीचं. But it is somewhat a delicate brown algae. That is sargassum. We'll see the diagram in the next slide. The algal cells generally they contain the cell wall. Since they belongs to the kingdom Plantae, they have cell wall. And the cell wall in case of algae mostly made up of cellulose or rarely proteins, कधी कधी दोघांची. Then reserve food material is starch. Most popularly काही काही लॅमिनिटॉल वगैरे मग काही मध्ये आहे वेगवेगळं, पण मोस्टली इट इज स्टार्च. Reproduction takes place by vegetative or asexual and sexual way. रिप्रोडक्शन असेक्शुअल वेनी होऊ शकतं किंवा रेअरली सेक्शुअल वेनी पण होतं. अँथ्रेडी आर्क्युगोन याची निर्मिती होते कॅरामध्येच आपल्याला ते दिसतात. पुढच्या स्लाइड मध्ये आपण कॅरामध्ये बघू शकू. द लाईफ सायकल शोज अल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन. क्लोरोफायसीच्या मेंबर्स मध्ये लाईफ सायकल अल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन दाखवतो. हे सगळे कॅरेक्टर मला असं वाटतं आपण क्लोरोफायसीचे बघितलेले आहेत. हॅलोफायटामध्ये बघतोय आपण, पण क्लोरोफायसी मध्ये पण हे कॅरेक्टर मिळतील कारण ग्रीन फोटोसिंथेटिक ऑर्गॅनिझम्स आहेत. त्या ग्रीन फोटोसिंथेटिक ऑर्गॅनिझम मध्ये पण व्हेजिटेटिव्ह रिप्रोडक्शन असेक्शुअली असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज सीन बाय फ्रॅगमेंटेशन. फार कॉमन मेथड आहे त्याच्यामध्ये असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, दॅट इज फ्रॅगमेंटेशन. Sometimes some varieties grow multiply sexually, for example carom. Life cycle show alternation of generation and the dominant phase is haploid phase, means the life cycle is haplontic. त्या चॅप्टरच्या शेवटी आपण 3 प्रकारचे लाईफ सायकल शिकतो. हॅप्लॉन्टिक लाईफ सायकल, डिप्लॉन्टिक आणि हॅप्लोडिप्लॉन्टिक. अल्गीज मध्ये ती हॅप्लॉन्टिक लाईफ सायकल असते. Algae are further classified into 3 groups as chlorophyta, phaeophyta and rhodophyta, depending on the type of pigments present along with the chlorophylls. Chlorophylls A, B, C, D असे वेगवेगळे प्रकारचे क्लोरोफिल, बेसिक क्लोरोफिल, झॅन्थोफिल, फायकोबिलिन्स. कधी कधी स्पेशल पिगमेंट असतात. फ्युकोझॅन्थिन ब्राऊन अल्गी मध्ये असतं, फायकोएरिथ्रिन रेड अल्गी मध्ये असतं. तर अशा प्रकारचे पिगमेंट, स्पेसिफाईड पिगमेंट कुठले आहेत यावरून अल्गीचे 3 ग्रुप्स बघितले आपण. as divisions as division Thallophyta, and subdivisions are there as Chlorophyta, Rhodophyta and Phaeophyta. Let us switch on to the details of Chlorophyta. In case of chlorophytes or members of Chlorophyceae, the plant body is green photosynthetic. या algae मध्ये plant body कशी असते? Green photosynthesis, may be unicellular. For example, Chlamydomonas, that I have told you earlier. You can see the diagram of Chlamydomonas. Here at the tapering end, there is presence of 2 fragile flagellum which help in locomotion. This is eye spot. It shows the cell organelles like Golgi complex, mitochondria. And this is a ring-shaped chloroplast. Starch granules are present because food is stored in the form of starch. And here the cell wall is made up of cellulose. So plant body may be unicellular, as in case of Chlamydomonas, and colonial, may be filamentous, as in case of Spirogyra. Filamentous unbranched, as in case of Spirogyra. Filamentous branch, as in case of Chara or Sargassum is a brown algae. The cell wall is made up of cellulose. Chloroplast of different shapes may be like the horseshoe shape. Here it is horseshoe shape. Here it is spiral or ribbon shaped. . It contains chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotene, and xanthophyll. The stored food is starch. It is present in the form of pyrenoids located on the chloroplast. These are the dots, green dots. Actually, these are the pyrenoids, which are present on the surface of the rib-shaped chloroplast. These algae, green algae, are mostly rich in protein and therefore they are used as food. त्याच्यामुळे भरपूर प्रमाणामध्ये अन्न साठवलं असतं स्टार्चच्या स्वरूपात, प्रोटीनच्या स्वरूपात. And proteinaceous food is required for growth and development and therefore it is used as a food. As I have told you, they reproduce asexually by fragmentation, sexually by formation of this sex organ. In case of Cara, this is Antheridium, that is male sex organ. This is Archegonium, that is a female sex organ. This is a enlarged part of this much portion of this Cara. And you can see, because it is microscopic and it has been enlarged so that you can see that this is a female sex organ, Archegonium or Oogonium. And this is a male sex organ, that is a Antheridium, in which antherozoids are present. That is the male gamete in the form of antherozoids are present. Let us switch to the further characters of the next group, that is Phaeophyce. Members of Phaeophyce, they are pale brownish in color, commonly known as brown algae. Plant body is mostly marine. तुम्हाला सांगितलं की सर्गॅसम हे सीवीड फार मोठ्या प्रमाणात समुद्राच्या लाटांसोबत किनाऱ्याला वाहून येतो आणि ते फार मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये समुद्रात आढळून येतो. मोस्टली मराईन, रेअरली फ्रेश वॉटर. फार कमी व्हरायटीज आहेत, फ्रेश वॉटर व्हरायटीज आहेत. मोस्टली द algaes are, brown algaes are marine water algae. They may be simple branched filamentous, त्या सिंपल असू शकतात filamentous, किंवा मग branch सी fucus is branch, then sargassum is branched. You can see the zigzag branching. Cell wall is made up of cellulose, and in case of brown algae, there may be presence of fucans or algine in the cell wall. Photosynthetic pigments are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C. क्लोरोफायसी मध्ये आपण क्लोरोफिल ए आणि क्लोरोफिल बी हे दोन पिगमेंट बघितले. इथे ए आणि सी, नेक्स्ट मध्ये आपण ए आणि डी हे दोन पिगमेंट बघू. ओके नाही, अशा पद्धतीने ते लक्षात ठेवायचे. क्लोरोफिल ए मधले क्लोरोफायसीचे मेंबर मध्ये क्लोरोफिल कोणते आहेत? क्लोरोफिल ए आणि बी. ब्राउन अलगी मध्ये क्लोरोफिल ए आणि सी. Along with that, a special brown color pigment is there called as fucoxanthine. These are the photosynthetic pigments. Stored food is in the form of mannitol, laminarine. आता हे मात्र तुम्हाला MCQs मध्ये विचारलं जातं. Stored food in case of Phaeophyce is mannitol, laminarine, and starch. Since the plant body is thallus, it is undifferentiated. But sometimes it is, when it is attached to some plant, the basal part of that algae where it is attached, it becomes like a flattened disc-like structure. That flattened disc-like structure is called as holdfast. Here, very minute, but you can see here the holdfast. And this is a stalk called as type. And it bears the leaf-like structures called as fronds. Leaf-like structures called, these are the leaf-like structures of this alga called as frond. These are the leaf-like structures called as fronds. Now, in case of this sargassum, small rounded bladder-like structures are seen. Actually, these are the air bladder, and they make the alga buoyant. त्या algaला ते buoyant बनवतात, म्हणजे हलकं बनवतात. Many species of marine algae, they are used as food. बऱ्याच मरीन algae स्पेसीस ह्या अन्न म्हणून वापरल्या, कारण त्यांच्यामध्ये मॅनिटॉल, लॅमिनरॉन हे खरं प्रोटीनेशियस कंटेंट असतात आणि म्हणून मध्ये फूड म्हणून वापरले जातात. Third group of algae, depending on the type of pigment, that is phycoerythrin, which is red in color. The group name is Rhodophyceae. Members of Rhodophyceae are popularly known as red algae because they appear red because of the presence of a red color pigment. The predominant red color pigment is phycoerythrin. Chlorophyll मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं, लक्षात कसं होणार? A B for chlorophyceae, A C for phaeophyceae, A D for rhodophyceae. मग additional brown pigment fucoxanthin over there, here fucoerythrin. असे पिगमेंट्स तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायचे आहेत. नंतर मग प्लांट बॉडी, जनरली the individuals red algae they are found in marine water, rarely in fresh water. For example, Batrachospermia you can get in fresh water too. Plant body is thallus, and the chlorophyll pigments are chlorophyll A and D, and special red color pigment that is phycoerythrin. Erythra means red. Therefore, the pigment is known as phycoerythrin, which imparts red color to the algae. Cell wall is made up of cellulose or pectin. Cell wall ही सेल्युलोजची किंवा पेक्टिनची बनलेली असते, जशी फंगाई मध्ये पेक्टिनची बनलेली असते. Store food is in the form of Floridian starch. आता बघा तिकडे मॅनिटॉल, तिकडे फक्त स्टार्च आहे क्लोरोफायसी मध्ये, मग मॅनिटॉल नंतर मग फ्लोरिडियन स्टार्च. Commercially important algae, red algae is agar-agar. Sorry, it is the red algae from which a sticky extract is collected known as agar-agar. It is gel-like extract is recovered from some red algae that is called as agar-agar, and it has a great commercial value. अगर जो रेड अल्गीज पासून मिळवलेला सबस्टन्स आहे त्याला फार मोठी कमर्शियल व्हॅल्यू आहे, एस्पेशली रिसर्च मध्ये. तर हा अगर जेल जो आहे तो न्यूट्रिएंट मीडियाला सॉलिडिफाय करण्याकरता वापरतो. आता न्यूट्रिएंट मीडिया म्हणजे काय, तर टिश्यू कल्चर हा कन्सेप्ट तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. टिश्यू मीन्स ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स, दे आर कल्चर्ड मीन्स दे आर ग्रोन ऑन अ लिक्विड कल्चर मीडिया, म्हणजे एक पाण्यासारखं द्रावण असतं त्याच्यामध्ये सर्व प्रकारची पोषक द्रव्ये असतात. ऑल न्यूट्रिएंट्स आर प्रेझेंट इन दिस वॉटरी फ्लुइड or a liquid solution which contains vitamins, growth hormones, sugars, minerals, etc. Whatever is required for growth and development, it is there in that liquid, and that is called as nutrient media. All nutrients are present, therefore called as nutrient media. Generally, initially the cells are grown on that nutrient media, they multiply, then they undergo organogenesis, त्यांच्यापासून ऑर्गन्स तयार होतात मास ऑफ सेल्स पासून, आणि मग प्लांटलेट तयार होतो. तर जेव्हा प्लांटलेट तयार होतो तर लिक्विड मध्ये न ग्रो होता त्याला थोडा मीडिया सॉलिड लागतो, आणि तो मीडिया सॉलिड करण्याकरता म्हणजे त्याला थोडं दाटसर करण्याकरता, घट्ट करण्याकरता त्यामध्ये अगर-अगर ऍड केलं जातं, अगर-अगर जेल. सो इट इज used as a solidifying medium, solidifying agent, especially during the tissue culture. Short मध्ये तुम्हाला सांगितलं, तुम्हाला टिश्यू कल्चर पुढे आहे त्यावेळेला तुम्ही डिटेल मध्ये बघा. आय थिंक वी शुड स्टॉप ओव्हर हिअर नाउ. If you have any doubts, we'll get it clear after this lecture. Thank you very much.